not have that in Sweden, and Forsberg qualified in the 680s at one particular event, and he was qualified number 4. Of course, 680s here in the United States would certainly qualify you number 1 in almost any show, but as it appears, in Sweden, those are some double tough competitors. First pair out of the box. First pair out of the box. Ed Longhaven from Bay, North Carolina, 36-year-old dragster, C-Rail dragster, 825 National Index. 311 cubic inches of power. Up against Pat Everett from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, 41-year-old driver in the 1987 Olds Forenza, 255 cubic inches of power. Underneath the hood, a 990 J-altered index. Everett, a longtime competitor here on the NHRA Winston Divisional Series. Currently, the J-altered record held by the joint venture team, Jim Warner. 796. That's 29 under his index, a speed of 167 miles per hour. Problems for Everett, no doubt he'll be back. Holder in the altered category. A minimum standard of 850. Of course, the NHRA index at 890. Having problems, no doubt he'll be back. Krishner legging it on through at 857, speed of 142 miles per hour. 33 under for Ron Krischer from Warren, Ohio. Record holder in B-Con Rail altered at an 824, 163 miles per hour on the 875 index. The B-Con record is an 856 at 157 miles per hour. Top end Kelly at 823, speed of 163 miles per hour. That's 52 under the B-Con Rail altered index. Keith Martin, 885. Up next, Randy Daniels, plus U.S. Nationals winner, rather, and of course the current B-Economy altered record holder. Mike Izzano from Delray Beach, Florida, 29-year-old driver, also in the 1990 Beretta C-Economy altered the index, 302 cubic meters. Daniels legged it through the Goodyear lane at 821. Roland Forsberg. Bookbinder, driving a 1986 dragster formerly campaigned by John Lingenfelter. Forsberg, the national record holder in A-Dragster, the A-Dragster index, a 745. Forsberg holds the record at a 687 set in Phoenix, Arizona. Up against him, Danny Estep from Hurley, Virginia, 1988 Chevy Forenza. Oldsmobile Forenza, rather, 289 cubic inches of power underneath the hood. Forsberg having problems, he'll be back. A step, legging it on through the Goodyear lane at 858, speed of 158 miles per hour. Up next, Ron Griffiths from Alachua, Florida. The 35-year-old driver driving a 1985 dragster, Buick 298 cubic inches per hour, C-Economy dragster, 25 national index. Larry Kopp from Baltimore, Maryland, 44-year-old truck driver. Sponsored by Keystone Key Parks. An 895 national index. Kopp, the 1987 Gator Nationals runner-up, the 1990 North Star Nationals champion, as well as the at Effingham, New Hampshire in July 1990. Griffith's record in D Conrail dragster held by number 2 in the world last year, Hans Pierce, at 769. On the top end, Griffiths there first in 811 on a 825. Top at 837 on an 890. Up next, the Conrail dragster Tom Howder from Chardon, Ohio, 40-year-old driver. 1992 chassis craft built entry, 275 cubic inches of power in D Conrail dragster. Doug Cobb from Fair Forest, South Carolina, a 34-year-old contractor. The 1987 Trans Am, a super modified. The class 355 cubic inches of power underneath the hood, and 930 index. An 840 index with the D Conrail dragster for Howder. Howder's national record is 784 at 163 miles per hour. And the A Super Modified record currently at 874 at 154 miles per hour. That, of course, on the 930 National Index. Howder's index, once again, the Tom Howder. Howder makes it up on the top end at 845. That's 5 over his index at 162 miles per hour. Cobb, a 912 on a 930, speed of 149. Former national record holder. The B Super Modified Index, a 955. H. Aldrich for Porter in the Oldsmobile, a 930. For the Connecticut racer. Right behind him, Porter an 882 on a 930, speed of 151 miles per hour. Avoid having problems coasting on through. He'll be back later today. Built dragster, a Pontiac engine in the frame rails, 306 cubic inches of power. C Connery dragster, index at 825. Dragster there first at 789 on an 825. That's 36 under for Dan Kanzler, speed of 165. A-Con Walter. Sleeping wheel for Treadwell, making it up on the top end of the Goodyear lane, a 791 at 166 miles per hour. That's 44 under for Glenn Treadwell. Ronnie Bowler, a 905, speed of 140. Once again, the C Conrail dragster index at 825 for Fred Allen from Winnemac, Indiana. Tim Freeman from Roan Mountain, Tennessee. And the H. Aldrich index of a 930. Making it up on the top end, Dustin by the Oldsmobile at 803 on an 825. That's 22 under his national index. Speed of 162 miles per hour. Freeman on a 930 index runs an 885. That's two-time former world champion of the 721 at 185 miles per hour. The current H altered record held by Steve Coltrera at 871 at 155 miles per hour. Rampy, no doubt, going to take a shot at it today. Making it up on the top end, a 748 on the 775 index, speed of 175 miles per hour. That's 27 under the index for Bailey. David Rampy at 874, 147. Up next, here's one of a certain candidate for the Best Engineered Award, Rick Hord from Kissimmee, Florida. A 29-year-old mechanical engineer, as you hear the roll on the starting line, a 1991 Corvette. That's a GM blown 321 cubic inches of power underneath the hood of the 1991 Corvette. aboard a former record holder, the 1988 Spring Nationals champion. Double B altered the category, the National Index, an 840. The current record holder, Rick Hort, at a 787, speed of 170 miles per hour. Hort, no doubt, going to take another shot at that again today. Up against him in the Goodyear lane, Terry Bishop from Destin, Florida, 45-year-old self-employed racer, 1984 dragster with a Buick 358 cubic inches in the frame rails, a 1990 Cajun national runner-up and a current record holder in B monorail dragster. On a 775, a speed of 179 miles per hour. Hort an 820 on an 840, that's 2/10 under at 153. Coming at you now. Firestone salutes the participants in the Firestone TNN ET Racing Tournament. Firestone is proud.
The doctor looks at you. You also have to make a complete cockpit checkup, and that sometimes is maybe done by blindfolding. So you can turn off the car in case you had oil on the mask or so on. Then a number of runs down the drag strip. The first ones are kind of easy, maybe to the 8th mile, whatever the director wants you to do. Also in charge are a number of drivers who currently hold the license. They want to see if they want to run against you in the future. So it's quite an extensive testing system in order to receive an NHRA competition eliminator license all the way up to top fuel. There's a number of different categories that you must contain a license in, and this is one of the toughest. Competition eliminator, I believe we have a licensing shot coming around the corner here very shortly.
I tell you, Hazley, you said that they give you a blindfolded test in the cockpit. I think if they blindfolded me, I could barely find the steering wheel in my Beretta parked out here behind the tower.
Well, if you had a little bit of oil on your goggles and you were kind of running around 150 miles an hour, it'd be interesting to know where a few of the little toots and whistles are. You know, the ons and offs and the goes and the fastest, whatever it may be, you need to know about it. Coming your way, 200-mile-an-hour action here at the New Atlanta Dragway. It's the Pro Star Drag Racing Motorcycles. The top two motorcycles. These guys, this is the wildest thing you ever see. A guy 600 horsepower, motorcycle supercharged nitro-burning motor, and running 6 seconds, over 200 miles an hour on his belly with handlebars. And I mean, it's all-out competition. Here comes our lane. We'll see if we have any information on him. Oh, Gene Grant, two-time divisional champion in a Super Pro category out of Williston, a suburb of Gainesville, or vice versa, whichever way they like to talk about it. 23T, 446 inches. This is a good driver. We'd like to have Alcohol Funny Car report into the stage lane. Alcohol Funny Car. We'd like to have you start reporting into the stage lane. Lane number 5 and lane number 6 will be opened up for the Alcohol Funny Cars. We'd like to have you into them lanes. It's right down the middle where you have the least amount of problem on steering and towing. Gwen, as I said, is a multi-time divisional champion in the bracket category. We're on a little hold here as they're haven't shut off, waiting on the starting line, and I'm not sure exactly what's up, so hold on with a minute. We have our concession stands open now. Our manufacturer's row is humming. We've got things happening down there. And of course, Photo Sports is on board. Photo Sports photography team is here. They're located right behind the main grandstands. If you'd like to have some sharp shots of your car, maybe in action, maybe sitting still with whole crew or whatever, good promotional deal, contact these folks. They'd like to talk to you. Chicken in the box, chicken in the box, chicken in the box. At Hardee's. God, they're good.
Here on the starting line, as we just got through putting the patch on the track where somebody dumped a lot of fluid down there. Bishop certainly hopes that the cleanup crew did. Certainly holds.